Good afternoon, everyone. Today we shall discuss the topic transcription. First of all, let us talk about central dogma. Central dogma basically stands for how the information travels in our body. Actually, as you know, we are having DNA as the genetic material. Now this DNA will undergo replication and it will make a copy of itself. That we have done, it is replication. The DNA will make a copy of itself. Clear? Now, from the DNA, there is formation of RNA. Especially I can say mRNA. That is messenger RNA. And this process of conversion of DNA into mRNA, this is known as transcription. This we have to do today. Clear? Replication we have done. Today we shall discuss transcription. So transcription is the process by which the genetic information is copied down from the DNA to the mRNA, that is messenger RNA. Now, from this messenger RNA, there is synthesis of proteins. And this process of synthesis of proteins from messenger RNA, this is known as translation. Clear? So this is central dogma, how the information flows inside our body. Now let us talk about transcription. As I told you, the formation of mRNA from the DNA, it is known as transcription, or the process of copying down the genetic information from the DNA to the mRNA, that is transcription. Now, if I'll compare replication with transcription, one difference is clear to you all. Replication means there will be synthesis of DNA from the DNA. But in transcription, there is synthesis of mRNA, or I can just write down RNA. Okay. No doubt we are having three types of RNA. But generally here we used to say mRNA. That is messenger RNA. Now, in replication, if I talk about, suppose here I am having the DNA. Again here I am having a DNA. Now, if suppose this DNA strand is about to replicate, then as you know, we have discussed, both the strands will be involved. Means these two, suppose this is the first strand, this is the second, then both are involved in the process of replication. But here, only one strand is involved. Is it fine? The strand that is involved in the synthesis of mRNA will be known as template strand. And the strand which is not involved in the synthesis of mRNA, that is known as coding strand. Now you will be surprised, I am using the word coding. And the coding strand is not coding for anything. So basically in transcription, from the two strands of DNA, let me open this structure, that would be more clear to you. Suppose here I am having the one strand, here I am having the second. Let it be from 3' to 5' end, and obviously this will be complementary. Then what is happening in transcription? Only one strand is involved in the synthesis of mRNA. Okay, now I am telling you that one strand is involved. The strand that is involved in the synthesis, that is known as template why I have marked this strand as template? There is a reason behind this. And here, this strand will not code for mRNA. This is known as coding strand. This is not coding actually, but still its name is coding strand. Because the earlier, in the previous time, the scientists, they have a myth that this strand is coding for mRNA. So they have given the name. But after later on inventions, discoveries, it proved that this strand is not coding. Rather, this strand is coding. So they haven't changed the name of this strand, but they have termed this strand as the template strand. Template means which is working. If I talk about replication, as I told you, both the strands are involved in the synthesis of DNA. Suppose I am having two strands, 3' to 5' and 5' to 3'. Then both the strands are involved. But here you can see only one strand is involved. Is it fine? Now here comes the question. Why only one strand is involved in the process of transcription? Why not two? So here comes the answer. In the transcription from the DNA, we are supposed to make mRNA, right? Let me make it here. Suppose here I am having the DNA. 3' to 5' and 5' to 3' and. Now just think. If here I am having A, T, G, C, T. Hypothetically, I have written any sequence. Here obviously complementary base pairing is there. A will pair with T. This we have done. T will pair with A. G will pair with C. C will pair with G. Now T will pair with A. This is what is happening. Now just think, if both the strands are making mRNA, just think. This is a segment of gene. I have taken a segment of only. Now let me, suppose this strand is also making mRNA. This is also making, means, suppose let it be the first one. First one will make mRNA. Now what will be the sequence? It will be complementary. If here is A, here will be formed T. Clear? If here I am having T, here will be formed A. I have done one mistake. We are making mRNA. Or simply let me write RNA. And in RNA I told you thymine is not present. Instead of thymine we are having uracil. So here I have to write U. Is it fine? So A pairs with U because now I am making RNA. T pairs with A. G pairs with C. C pairs with G. And T pairs with A. This is one mRNA which is formed by the first strand. Now let us think that second strand is also making. This is just a hypothetical thing that I am explaining you why both the strands are not involved. Now suppose second strand is also involved. Now two mRNA will be formed. Here is T, so here will be A, T, C, G, G, C, A. It will not be T, it will be U, that is uracil. So suppose if both the strands have taken part in the transcription, so we got two RNA. Now what happened? Just think. These mRNA, they will undergo translation and finally they will form protein. This we have done now. From the DNA, there is formation of mRNA. And from the mRNA, there is formation of protein. Now just think. From the same DNA segment, we are getting two mRNA. And as a result, we will get different protein. It is not possible. It will make your genetic makeup very complex, that from a single DNA segment, we are having more than one protein. Is it fine? In eukaryotes I am talking about. Second, what could be the problem? These two RNA strands, these are complementary. Complementary means you can pair with A. This you know. A can pair with T. C can pair with G. There is a possibility that these two mRNA, they will get coiled. Now we are not having single stranded mRNA. We got double stranded mRNA that can't code for protein. Our ultimate motive is to get protein. So that's why only one strand used to work, not two. If two will work, then this condition can occur. So in transcription, only one DNA strand will undergo the transcription and the other DNA strand will not undergo. Is it fine?